Right, so yeah, after a couple of hours go by, you break orbits again, start traversing from the planet to the Mandeville point where you can start translating, and it's going to be a couple of days before you can do that. So, all right, so I need someone to roll me a scrutiny plus the ship detection, please.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that.
Can I roll the machine spirit to aid us in the detection?
If you want.
Let me do that first, Mumbo.
That was without the detection modifier.
Okay, so plus mine should be over 3.
All right. Yeah, you don't find any ships hiding in the background somewhere. It seems to be a pleasant journey. Takes a couple of days.
Oh, good.
Right, so it takes you roughly 5 days of warp travel to get back to Footfall House. Which is slightly faster than what the last thing you had, which is great. Right, so I think, lady, could you be so kind and do a pilot spacecraft or whatever it's called?
Pilot spacecraft. Any
Yeah.
modifiers? Just straight.
Yeah, let's say plus 10 because Road Trader is giving you a nod of confidence. You want to keep it or fate point? It's not an important role. It's more just to see how it goes when you get there.
Come out in a spin.
Yeah,
Do a barrel roll.
Try to pass it off like I meant to do that.
Hey guys, watch me do this trick I saw.
Yeah, so when you get there, exit the warp again, the ship does a backwards loop before heading backwards to the space station. It's fairly
All
impressive,
part of the
even
plan.
though it's not intended to be.
All right. Go through our regular procedures.
All right. Yeah, so you park the ship in a slightly ungraceful manner, but it's secure and it's probably not gonna tear itself apart or the station apart. So you will manage to dock after a few days of space travel in system. Hey, you are now in Footfall. Congratulations, none of you died.
Yay.
Yeah.
Right, so is there anything you actually wanted to do in Footfall, or was this just a one-stop shop before going somewhere else?
Well, we wanted to
check on our animals or how they did.
Yeah. Check on our animals, return the sample.
Put the new
The
animals
hunters
in.
will need.
Just heard back
Yeah,
from my
put the
second
new-
class. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, get our new wave of animals ready to go. The hunters will need to replenish their ranks. And do we need to replenish our ranks? And if so, will we do it here? Do we drop so many people on the planet?
So how it works is that whenever it basically automatically replenish crew whenever you are at
Okay.
a place with population.
So no problems with that.
Yeah, so you don't have to roll or anything. You can just, casually.
It's like your
grab a
weapons. If
couple
your
of
weapons get damaged and you have,
Okay. I'm new. I'm new, and I've been too busy to
yeah.
read
Well,
through the book.
That's how I got on the server skull, even though the other one was stuck in the planet.
All right.
Now to get another one because this one's fucked up.
Yeah, but that one is still, technically functional. It's not
Yeah, I'm gonna
destroyed or
fix it.
anything. So you have to either fix it or, requisition a new one.
Can I fix it by doing?
I want to get heavy aspects. I'm
damn.
pulling out the stuff right now to do the roll. So I just thought I'd let you know before we move on.
All right. So if anyone want to do any shopping now, it's the time to do that before we move on to other things.
God damn it! Now you tell us. Let me see.
Fuck, I went to the wrong.
That was
Off
me
top
trying to
your-
fix it. By the
Off
way,
the top of your head, best is minus 10,
30.
30.
minus 30. Good is minus 10. Oh my god! I have to open the books.
So yeah, overall it's a minus 20.
Best quality aspects.
Long range.
Ah,
Because I'm doing some bullshit. So I need
Where
to
are my
roll
books? Where are my
a
books? Where are my
30
books?
or lower. Whoa! Oh, fuck the aspects.
You can roll a 20 or lower. There's Rogue Trader.
So for a very rare, I would need to get a 60 or lower, right?
Very rare. Normal quality for yourself is 60 or lower. Yes.
I'm gonna roll for subskin armor.
Sounds like a good idea.
What kind of armor?
Subskin armor
Uh,
adds +2 armor to arms, chest, and legs.
Yeah, I have that. It's really good.
Bruh.
You can roll again with a 50 or lower.
I want to roll for a Carnelian Sieve Stone. Extremely rare, so that's minus 30 plus 30 for one item, so I need to roll 50.
Well, you already rolled, so it's a minus 10, so
Yeah,
it'll be a
so-
40.
Didn't want that Sieve Stone anyway.
Can I roll commerce to make a rebreather easier to buy?
I think it's
Yes.
+2 per every degree of success to the profit factor.
It's an opposed test, though.
Yes, you're correct. Does he have to roll like inquiry, or would you just? I guess rebreather is pretty cheap, so you don't probably have to. Do that.
Rebreather is too common to
Yeah.
to be able to find a specialist vendor for it, so you can just
Mhm.
roll the commerce.
I'm gonna use a fit to give myself a +10.
Rebreathers are not that hard to get, are they? And they're like +20 or +10, unless you want to get it for everyone. It's still opposed, so he could fail more than you.
You still need to do a success.
Oh, that's
Simple as that. You can't just fail the roll and still fail by less and get it.
Yeah, and that was the profit factor roll for scarce, I believe.
scarce is 0, so it would be +30 if you just get it for yourself, and if you get it for 3 to 5 people, it's a plus. It's a plus. What's it called? 20.
Yeah, I was just getting it for myself. I've tried to roll for rebreather twice and failed both
Oh
times.
yeah, it will be an 80 or lower. So yeah, okay.
should I roll for that sin scan that I can never get?
Sin skin, yeah, roll for it. Wait, sin skin or subskin armor? So sin
Sin
skin,
skin.
you need to have no armor on to be able to use its special abilities, as I found out after I got it.
You can wear it under your armor.
You can still wear it under your armor, and you get some of the bonuses, but not all
Some
of
of it, not all of it. Yeah.
You still get the in my opinion, you get the good bonuses. Like the other
Yeah.
bonuses can, if you want the other bonuses, you might as well just get a hollow suit, like because it's better in pretty much every way and pretty easy to
Sin
get.
skin is what? Let's see.
But the sin skin, the big thing of the sin skin is that it makes you immune to like dark light and
Sin
shit.
skin is extremely rare. If Cornelius wants to do a barter for it, I don't know if you can do that. And try and barter for you, but it would be a +0, so it would be a 50 or lower to get sin skin.
I'm going to do a second acquisition and try to get a Pain Ward.
That sounds like a pretty good thing to have.
Which is just rare.
That's a 3.
I
Okay.
still
Yeah, so if it's just rare, then it's +20 for a single one.
No, hers is extremely rare, so I mean she got it anyway. What were we trying to get me? Oh,
A
Pain Ward?
Pain
Yeah, yeah.
Ward.
I don't think you got it. What should I get? Anybody have any suggestions?
I needed a 60 or lower, didn't I?
Yeah.
Damn it.
What should I get? Anybody have any suggestions? Anyone?
It's your character. Get whatever you want.
I mean, you could get a vehicle if you have no idea.
We already
Yeah,
have
I
a
was-
vehicle.
I was considering going for like more of a ground vehicle.
We already have that.
What is it?
Like
Don't we have the
something-
yacht? Oh, sorry.
Get
like
more
a-
vehicles.
A land speeder or a bike or scout bike or something like that. A toy.
There's also a lot of space stuff we don't have. Like we don't have a scout plane or anything like that.
A scout plane. Let me see.
I'm looking through a lot of things right now. Just want to see if I want anything before I decide.
What were you trying to get with the first roll?
Subskin armor.
All right.
All right, I'm back. I have a tiny little snake.
Oh,
I'll get I guess I'll get a Vitae supplement.
Of which I
Or-
showed you, Kyle, right?
Or
Yeah, you did.
See, this one I can hold while I play Rogue Trader because this one isn't going to try to eat my ear.
can I roll for a land speeder?
Do it. I mean, the question
what is it?
The question isn't if you can roll for it. The question is if you can get it.
So,
Yeah, and there's an additional -10 because
Yep.
it's a vehicle.
An additional -10?
so what's the rarity for it?
It is rare.
Rare. So
Yes.
then it will be a +10 total. If you want just one for yourself, oh yeah. If you want just for yourself, it will be a +10 total. If you want it for the whole party, it's a +0. So 60 for yourself, 50 for everyone. You get to choose.
Do I
Wouldn't it
choose
be-
before or after I roll?
You
Wouldn't it
choose
be a little
before.
less since it's your second
You
roll?
choose before you roll.
Before. I'll try for everybody.
So it's overall -10.
There you go.
Got it.
No, it's an overall +0, but yeah. Good job. Now we all have, what do we get? Now, actually, you have 5 of these. Now you can
Land
choose to give
speeder.
it to us if you wish. You have 5 though, so
Um,
I'll go for a medical mechanandrite. That way we can have plus extra Medicaid.
I think Gwen will retain ownership of them, but they're reserved for the group's use. As in,
Nice.
I feed you to Siri if you
Medicaid
touch one of them without permission.
Okay. And do I want anything else?
And that's on me.
I'm just saying, I might know an orc that might be able to paint those bad boys red.
I can have somebody paint it red if I wanted.
But you have to be an orc to go faster.
My assumption is that me and Traffic's backup characters are just like hanging out, like in a fucking crawl space somewhere on the ship, like doing orc shit, and then when we have to switch to them, they're just gonna burst out of a wall, like a wall
Yeah,
panel,
no, that's not happening.
like a fake wall panel. It's like a little like cardboard panel's gonna fall down. It's just gonna be 2 orcs sitting there like beating up a crew member.
Well, because if that were the case, then because orcs release spores every day, then there would be a.
We'd be
orc
overrun.
population on the
Well,
ship.
that's the thing is that orc spores don't mature until there's no more orcs in the area. I was actually looking that up, and that's a way of population control. So they wouldn't release until we left the ship for an extended period of time.
True, but how did you get on in the first place?
Freebooters, man. I'm a
We
weird
stuck
boy.
on
I
it.
just hopped on, doing weird boy shit in the warp. Like I sneezed too hard and ended up on a ship. Graphic's character, being a fast boy, just ran onto the ship.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I just realized there's a search basic skill. Would that be more applicable when we are looking for loot on the ground?
No, search is more of a like looking through a library or a database or something like that.
Okay.
Right. So, what did you all want to do in Footfall other than shopping?
Well, didn't we want to get
I
the
wanted to
samples
check
back?
on how our animals did in the Carnage Carnival.
That I'm still looking through shopping while you guys decide.
And we got to drop off the samples as well. Drop off the.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Drop
I'd
the
like,
samples. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to check on how the last fight went, and then set up to watch whichever new fight is coming up in the next week or however long it takes.
I think it's drop off samples. Check on our old animals. See how long it's been. See if
our
we can
new
enter the
animals.
new ones.
Yeah.
Mhm. And also, we want to get Sarge and his men, replenished, fixed up, and get more men for him.
Or let them get their own
Yeah.
men.
I'm gonna try for a Vitae supplement. Nice.
All right. So check old animal, enroll new animal. What else?
Send the
The
samples.
samples.
Not
Right.
send them, but bring the samples to the genitors see if they're pure enough and see how much they're willing to trade for them, and maybe set up a trade deal with them. That would be probably Cornelius's job. And we should also get Sarge and his men to get fixed up because they were pretty badly hurt. We could only do so much on the ship. We might want to give them new arms and stuff, and obviously get more men because he lost a fair amount. As well as anything else somebody else might want to do. Suggestions are welcome.
I want to go do research and figure out what kindred primarily lives on the Kroot planet.
I mean, you can certainly go to a library and ask around.
Yeah.
So if you want to...
I mean, if it's an entire planet of Kroot, someone has run across them. Like, Kroot do build spaceships.
I mean, you can always do an inquiry. Asking around and stuff.
Actually, let me do you one better. Can I roll Common Lore War to see if anyone in Footfall, if anyone in this cluster has warred with them? Because they are war seekers. I mean, their ships are called war spheres.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Damn.
Can I try and roll that too?
Forgot how to read. Even though I'm a polyglot. I can speak everything, I can't read everything. Damn.
I tried to help you out.
We're sitting there like holding a data slate, sitting there like turning it to the side and tilting it. Like, can you understand what it says now? No. What about you? Nope.
I like to think we just made like bird cawing noises at people.
What does this data slate say? I punched the data slate. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you try to... I mean, you can fate point that and see if it goes any better.
Okay. Let me. I'm working with one hand here, so.
One would think that something this important would be like worth spending at least a fate point on.
Yeah, I spent a fate point. I spent my totem on it.
Ooh.
I took up
Hey,
my
Hellforge,
totem.
do those totems only work for?
No, they can work for
Kroot?
other people, but they're near unique for everyone else.
So, could he get me a totem?
Well, I suppose he could if he rolled well enough on the thing.
Oh no, they're super easy for me. They're +0 for me to get. They're extremely rare. I'm a
Well,
Kroot.
ain't you fancy?
Aren't you already at a -20 though?
Yeah, but like just in general, they're +0.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't mean like right now. I just mean
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to know. That's what I was saying.
I like to think when I use my totem, I like go to the nearest person and like here blow my totem, like getting someone to blow my dice. Like here, blow on this real quick, and I like throw it on the ground and try again. Traffic.
throw it on the ground, mulligan.
I think you freak out a significant number of people doing that because, Kroot to start with, and then it just goes down from there. But yeah, eventually you find someone to take a puff on your peace totem.
Maybe I can get him. Maybe I can give him a back massage later.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Let's keep it PG.
Oh, so we can puff on peace totems all day, but we can't give back massages like good friends do. Okay.
I mean, there is a limit.
Anyway.
But yeah, none of you managed to decipher the news feed that has been running across the station, or stations rather. Right, so I think it probably takes you a better part of a day, so to basically just resupply find a new crew, and then for you to all go shopping, find all the stuff you want. And yeah, in that time, you have either yourselves or you send some crew members to enroll the new animals that you captured into into the tournament and to the Beastmasters Guild. But yeah, if I vaguely recall mentioning something about 5 animals. I think that you had the first time around.
Yeah, I think it was 5 the first time around.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was 5.
7 total captured, but then 2 died for mysterious reasons.
Yeah, 2 died in transit.
So you had 5 left. So just for the hell of it, right? Can all of you roll me a single D100, please?
I didn't eat them, by the way.
All right, Maine, can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh shit. What do you think? Oh.
Right, so only 1 animal managed to survive to the second round, and they were slain. So they didn't do too well.
Was it my animal?
No, it was Maine's. Whatever animal that was.
Got 41.
Yeah, and they had 40. So GG.
Damn it.
Alright, so second round, I do believe you get some... I don't know. It's not very impressive considering it's a round of like 15 or 20 or some such. So I think you get like a voucher at some off the market shop or some such, and maybe
We get a
a
voucher.
bottle of. Yeah.
I was gonna say we get a voucher for 1 free bottle of Amsec for every 9 we purchase, and a firm grip on the firm shoulder pat.
Yeah, probably like that. It's not a very impressive price, but better than nothing.
Hey, I still got a prize though.
Still won something though.
I want to get a targeting monocle so I can look cool.
What are you
If
gonna do?
you
Stick
wanna
it between
roll
your
for it.
forehead rolls?
I was gonna, but I don't have one.
I'm gonna
Oh, I'm
pour
dead.
that. I'm gonna pour that free bottle of Amsec out for my animal that died.
I mean, it's not very good Amazak, so you ain't wasting anything important. But yeah, so you had. I forget the number because I can't find my bloody notes. So, does anyone remember how many animals you captured on this trip?
It was 15.
15? Yeah, so
Yeah, it was a
rolled
lot.
15. So my question is now then, are you gonna stick around and wait for the actually watch the fights and see your animals?
How long
compete
are
in
the fights for?
tournament? I mean, the fights are pretty much just until, like I said, it's either best of 15 or best of
No,
20.
when are they? Like in how long? Sorry.
I mean, do an inquiry. Honestly, all of you can do an inquiry just to find out some general stuff.
Yeah, everyone, come on. Help me out.
I use Intimidate instead to scare the information out of people.
No.
I'm
But if you
amazed
want
every
to-
time I pass inquiry.
And if you want to start
Trust
a
me,
fight with someone just
I
to
have
use
not
your
passed
Thunder Hammer, you
inquiry.
can do an intimidate.
Do an
God
inquiry
damn
for
it.
now.
What the fuck?
Can I
did you do that?
intimidate my degree? Can I intimidate that into positive?
Intimidate him?
Can I scare my dice into being positive?
No.
Oh.
The person with the lowest inquiry passed.
Do you have the lowest?
How
Oh, wait,
Maybe I
you know
should-
what?
My
Well,
inquiry
because-
is 11.
Because we were rolling against non-ship crew members, that's a negative 10.7 for me. Oh shit. Oh no.
All right, so Kans, as you're out and about, you get some very suspicious looks and probably start picking up a trail of Arbites or wherever passes for law enforcement in this place.
I'll
You
bite
don't,
them Arbites.
approach your. Sorry, what?
I'll bite them Arbites.
I mean, you can if you want, but right now they're just trailing you. If you want to they're obviously trailing you. But if you want to make something out of it, you're more than welcome to do so.
I'll tell you what I make out of it. Make a goddamn stealth test is what I make out of it.
That sounds reasonable.
Hold on. Let me get all my bonuses together. We'll like use that dank crude speed to dash around a corner and then hide. So that would be
Yeah, you managed to evade and dodge out of your trail. So yeah, you slink down a couple of alleyways, maybe climb up a building, and you see the Arbites just casually strolling by, none the wiser. All right, so Main, with that impressive roll of yours, is there anything in particular you wish to know about the current situation here?
I would like to know when the next carnival starts.
Roll me a
And-
d7 for that.
1, 1, 1, 1. 3 is not bad.
All right, so 3 days from when you arrive. So technically 2 days.
I think we can stay for it.
But why don't we stay this time? Give Sarge and his folks time to get their stuff together.
I
And
can
I'm sure
do a
that takes
carnival fight.
time.
I want to fight a carny.
Yep, we also still have to go, with the samples and set up a trade deal, hopefully, with those.
They won't like me, so while they do that, I want to fight a carny.
All right, so what exactly do you want to do now?
Well, since we know it's 2 days away, right? Then we set up we should tell Sarge and them to go, find more men and get
They
situated.
have already left the ship and
Okay.
started doing their own things.
Then I think
I'm thinking Kants. You said you wanted to fight something.
I want to go find a space carny and beat him up.
All right, so roll me that.
Space Carney.
So roll me that inquiry to find one. I say because they are prevalent. I say you get plus 10 on this one.
Still isn't enough. I'm still at a negative.
Darn, I was
mean,
gonna bet on him.
unless
Wait,
someone else helps you.
because Sanction Xeno doesn't apply to people who don't know. There's effectively negative 40. All tests against people who aren't in the know is 2 degrees more difficult, and for me to roll and 2 degrees easier for them to resist.
No, so this is more with this inquiry. I'm thinking more, you're eavesdropping to listen to where, if you hear someone mentioning, yeah, there's a, this pub over there, don't go there. It's a bad place. All a bunch of carny people's hanging out there.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't hear any particular groupings, but you can probably spot 1 or 2 just walking down the street. But if you want to make something out of it in the
Crude
middle
leap.
of the thoroughfare, then you're welcome to do so.
My crude leap, and I hit him with my full body weight, which is like roughly, like 100, 150, 160 pounds. I'm like this full sprint crude leap into him and knock him into an alleyway and eat him.
I was like a
Alright.
strong man. Just beats you into a pulp.
I'm stronger than a strong
you
man.
crude leap your way through the crowd and smashes straight into one of the carny people with the big bushy mustache, and he is completely taken by surprise at this. Yeah, you knock him down. It's a yelp of surprise and pain as the crew just crushes his ribs. Yeah, he starts struggling. So yeah, is there anything in particular the crude leap does? Because I haven't read that one.
You can it basically lets you dodge all obstacles to get to the person, assuming there's enough distance for them to jump over. Assuming that I can vertically jump and there's enough distance for me to actually get over them, and I can easily jump a person. I can jump
Yeah,
like
but is there anything else like they get I know they get knocked down.
it's a
Is
free
there
knockdown action.
Oh yeah, so you knock them down. It's not grapple or anything, right? It's just knockdown.
It says free action, so I think I still have to roll a strength test to see if I knock them down.
All right, so roll me that strength test then, and then we can just roll agility and do an initiative. Yeah, so you leap on them, and yeah, you manage to push them back a bit, but they're still standing as you land with your feet on. And yeah, let's do an initiative here and see what happens, because they ain't having anything of this bullshit.
That's a +5, not +3. So, what's that, like 13 initiative?
All right, so you go first then. Yeah, there's this. What's the word I'm looking for? Wiry, like life, maybe. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's not like bulging muscles all over the place, but it's still a stocky person, barrel chest,
All
and a
right.
big, very big, bushy mustache, and he
But-
looks very angry and very confused as why there's a
Ha-
filthy Xenos attacking him.
How far did he get knocked back?
Probably like still in melee range. It's just not
Damn.
immediately on your feet, like you ain't standing on him.
I was gonna pull that dank charge. In that case, I want to hit him with that dank thunder hammer.
All right, yeah, roll to it.
Damn it! I want to fate point that. I might kill someone with my thunder hammer one day.
I mean, if you fate point that, you probably could. Oh shit!
You gotta roll dodge or
Oh yeah, you definitely hit him. Like he's a bit
and for all
just
and
fucking
does he just explode?
pretty much, yeah. Describe to me how you murdered this carny.
So after I basically effectively drop kicked him from the crude leap, and he like goes knocking back. I pull my thunder hammer off of my back because I'm assuming that's the only place I can really keep it. And he's looking all confused, getting ready for fight, and I just charge at him and smack him in the chest with the thunder hammer, collapsing pretty much everything in his chest, like destroying all of his internal organs, and just leaving him as a flattened out, like steaming pile of electrified flesh.
Yeah, pretty much that. It's not a pretty sight, but yeah, you single-handedly just murder him instantly.
Good talk. And now I want to take the corpse and go eat it somewhere because he's a good warrior.
You don't know
Alright.
that.
He fought me and he didn't run and he didn't get his friend to help, which means that he's a good warrior in my book.
Didn't even have time to fight you.
You one-shot him.
But yeah, you drag the steaming remains of the charred remains of to an alleyway somewhere, and start munching on it.
What's the
And people are basically fleeing in panic at this point. Like there's a riot in the opposite direction from where you are.
Good.
These scouts need to do something.
Right. So how long do you stay? Do you munch on everything, or do you just grab a bite or two before you run?
I think I'd probably eat his heart. Maybe grab a little intestines, suck up some noodles and then run off.
Like
Alright.
little chitlins.
How much toughness did he have?
4.
Awesome. All right, I'm happy.
All right. Yeah. So 2 guards that was trailing you earlier, or a pair that looks suspiciously like them, returns to the area where you are, and they with weapons drawn, and you can see they have some probably like autoguns, and they're searching around. Like they know there's a disturbance here somewhere, but they can't find you. They just looking around a bit, and it's completely empty. There's not a single person here other than yourself and the 2 of them, and they are currently. Actually, give me a stealth, please. See if you manage to hide. Conceal.
And I'm standing stationary because hollow suit takes
Yeah.
the surroundings. So that's a +30.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like they walk around the area and look in the alleyway you're standing, and they just for some reason or other they just can't seem to like pick you out from the shadows there. So yeah,
See, space self tech ain't that bad.
Yeah, they sweep the area to the best of their ability, which clearly isn't very good, and then they move on. And you hear, more people coming into the area now as you're finishing up and leaving.
Right, and I'm just gonna pull creep bullshit and hyperactive Numian organ out that shit. Speed of sound. Fucking
Yeah, you double dash, your way back somewhere else.
how many times have I fucked with the residents of Footfall? Jesus. My body count's getting pretty high.
Literally every
it's-
time we're here, you do.
Freaking serial killer.
It's not serial killing if it's a different species, it's hunting.
You're gonna be the Jack
it's
the
the same way.
Ripper of
Actually,
Footfall.
it's not the same way. It's something.
It is the same as hunting.
No, you're not doing the same thing every time.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hunt rabbits the same way you hunt deer.
You also don't
That's
hunt
true.
humans.
I'm not a
Of course you do,
human.
they're the deadliest game.
I'm not a human. I'm a Kroot. It's food.
How was he ever sanctioned? Can I ask that question?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Kroot are like loyal to some of the most loyal people in the 40k universe. So my assumption is that the rogue trader did something that got my loyalty, and it's just stuck.
But
And it's easier to get me sanctioned because I wasn't going to be going anywhere.
how are you even allowed to be sanctioned? Is a real question.
Push
Our
some
rogue trader must
papers,
have some
trade some
pull.
gelts. I'm telling you, it was Papa Vulcan. He's watching out for me from the beyond. Somewhere out there, Vulcan is smiling while thinking of all the heretics I've killed.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
I mean, he was a carny. If carnies aren't heretics, then I don't know what are. I like this.
Next time you're in town, you should hunt down some juggalos.
I'll throw some magnets at them. It'll count as a distraction.
All right, I was just making some notes for later on. Right.
Juggalos.
He was writing down my bounty.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like next time we come
Yeah,
out,
he has to have a bounty on him by now.
Kant says a bounty. What do you do, Kant? I eat the bounty. Oh, okay. I suppose.
eat yourself.
No, I think that's the booty, not the bounty. But yes, I do distinctly remember someone in the party having a data slate filled with bounties.
Yes, that would
I
be
do.
main.
Yes, if you wish, you can, at some point, for no apparent reason, consult that data slate if you wish. It's updating daily, as long as you're here.
I feel like telling him what his bounty is just gonna make him want to increase the bounty.
Now, how much do we get for the bounty? Might be a good idea to turn him in. Just saying. You make some nice profit.
I don't know, man. You're not perpetual. You ain't coming back from you ain't coming back from Kroot bite.
I mean, you don't know until
So-
you try.
Hellforge. Random question. If I bite someone, that counts as piercing, and it goes
Yes.
through armor but doesn't do life damage, does that still count as compromised armor? And can I hit them with a virus grenade?
Yes, if it's fully enclosed armor, that is. Otherwise, they will be affected by virus grenades.
All right.
He's talking about me and Maine because we both have.
I mean,
enclosed
I'm using the same rules for armor as the power armor thing in Deathwatch, right? So as long as if the pen goes through armor, even if you don't take
We need to
actual wound.
get Kants to hunt people on the list of bounties.
But there wouldn't be anything left to turn in.
Save a piece to turn in for proof.
I take that back. You know what? I've been saving the knuckle bones of literally everything we've killed. I have like a lot of fucking knuckle bones.
That will give him
Is there a knucklebone database though?
a
Like,
less
I have a you know that necklace I got
troublesome
in the
way
first.
to, and the people on this bounty list have to be tougher targets than random people off the street.
I don't know, man. Carnies are pretty intimidating.
Not the one you killed.
No.
Yeah, I have 7 knuckles right now. Because you know that golden necklace we found in the Eldar cave in the first session? Yeah, I've been keeping knuckles on that shit. I currently have a squirrel thing knuckle, a tiger snake knuckle, a gazelle alien knuckle, a homeless child knuckle, a crude mutant knuckle, a space carny knuckle, and an adult human knuckle.
How does Space
I-
Gazelle has knuckles?
I don't know. It has a hand, so I'm assuming it has a knuckle bone.
You know, I'm
It
not
has
even
feet.
gonna question this shit anymore.
Why did you even bother?
I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, do you, other than murdering random carnage for the lols, is anyone actually doing anything for the 2 days that before the tournament starts, or should we just fast forward to that?
we need to go drop off the samples.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
if we can.
We got to drop off the samples. Take care of that.
That's it. For now, and then we can wait for the.
I'm tempted to get my tiger skull mounted on my favorite bike, favorite land speeder.
You have a tiger skull? You
Yeah,
also have a tiger. Do you have a little like seat for your tiger?
Can I actually ride them, seeing as I'm so goddamn big?
I mean, it's a land speeder.
That's right.
they're supposed to be
Do
crewed
you
by
even need to ride them?
two people, a pilot and a co-pilot.
I'll sit in both seats.
All right, so or everyone, so who is going to this place? Who
I would like to go.
The sample imaging.
I mean, it's kind of obvious you need to go because you're the only one who can talk to him.
Yes, that's
I can
exactly
talk
why
to
I'm
him.
going.
Fuck off! I can talk to him too.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm a polyglot.
Yeah, but I also
can
have like
speak robot.
tech cues and shit that techie thinks people.
I can speak robot because I'm a bird.
That makes so much sense.
At the very least, the ones who can talk to him need to go. Cornelius needs to go,
Yeah, Cornelius.
and then I guess I could just go as muscle,
I mean, we could all just go.
just for the training.
Unless you
Let's
guys
all
have
go.
anything else to do.
Not like we got anything better to do.
Except the
or
Coot. I don't know if we want the
or
Coot.
else Gwen will be looking for the local racetrack.
I still think that we need to figure out exactly which bar of those that voucher is good in.
Oh,
Get that
did I
for the
find that
answer.
out too when I did my inquiry, or did I just find out?
It's probably printed on the voucher.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Oh shit! Traffic. Can
That
you
makes
read?
sense.
Can your character read?
Yeah.
Because they have literacy.
So because you have the voucher, when you look at it, what's the name of the thing, of the pub the voucher is good at?
The wild goose.
All right, Wild Goose it is.
Sounds like a good hunting experience.
Everything is not a hunting experience.
Fuck you. Just because you can't go running through the woods, like you physically can't, doesn't mean I can't.
Wonder if we could find some small, cheap animal that's sterile, so it doesn't breed, to just let loose in areas of the ship for the crew to hunt.
I mean, I think that's called mutant.
But he doesn't like to eat mutants, so.
But he won't want to eat those.
Yeah,
They still have knuckle bones.
they do have knuckle bones. I will hunt them. I won't eat them though.
Unless they're tentacles. So apparently I wrote down the Wild Goose Bar and Grill for some reason. No, that's a thing.
What have you been up to?
Do they have grilled Gene Stiller claws? Like are they like
Probably not.
crab claws?
I mean, it's only one way to find out, is it?
It's probably just what
Wait.
they call them.
I can't eat Tyranid. Never mind.
I mean,
I'm like the vegan of space.
that's just terrible. No wonder the crew will be exterminated shortly.
Exterminate the Coot?
I mean, yes, maybe, kind of, possibly.
All
Yeah,
right.
you have the voucher if you wanna, do something for it. You are welcome to do so, and you poured out the bottle of Amasak you won for your dead animal.
We can stop by after we go do the samples.
I want to eat the local version of chicken wings in front of the Kroot.
Is that what they have in the bar and grill?
I mean, you don't know the menu items until you get there, so
But
Yeah.
whatever the local
it could be
version
crude wings.
of hot
Crude wings.
hot wings.
Buffalo
front of
crude
the Kroot.
wings.
Kroot don't have wings. They
But
aren't
whatever.
avian, like airborne Kroot, even though they're an avian species.
Maybe
Have
they'll
some
have
buffalo
like
crude legs.
fried chicken feet or something.
Yeah.
Crude feet. Come on, get it right.
yes, they have something, and maybe we get to that at some point. Yeah, you wanted to hand in the samples, and all of you.
Yes.
All right. So you swiftly make your way over there. Not with land speeders, however. It's too tight.
No, that'd be
space.
Oh, that's not fun.
I don't want
You
anybody
are
wrecking the land
literally-
speeders.
You are literally on a space station. It's
All right,
not
I was
very good
walking
to
at a
just be
brisk
around.
space.
Yes, until the gravity flipped, and then you were suddenly walking in the ceiling.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it's footfall. The gravity will switch randomly for no apparent reason, because the machine spirits are like that sometimes. But yeah, you make your way over there. Did I actually name it last time around? Don't remember
No.
if I did.
I don't think you
Pretty
did.
sure you didn't.
All right. So as you stand before this monolithic cathedral to the machine god,
Yes.
with the various bits and pieces, poking out towards the sky for good measure, your fans and the exhaust pipes and all the good stuff you need. Probably moving pistons as well. You see in
The Void
golden letters.
Forge.
Yeah, you see in golden letters, at the side of the door, the Void Forge. Yeah, it's a bronze, a thick double bronze door that opens inwards. And I know I had some notes, but I cannot for the life of me find it. So I apologize in advance if I break anything, any
Void Forge,
fictional nonsense that I mentioned last time around.
Void Forge, Void Dragon. We're handing them Necron stuff. They know about Necron stuff. This is a front for Necrons.
I mean, you don't know. You have Forbidden Dorsinos?
I'm just thinking as a player.
Yes.
I'm calling it now, like,
metagaming.
oh,
Otherwise, I'll start removing fate points from you.
I'll just keep getting more totems.
God damn it. But yeah, you walk in if you wish. And yeah, the same as before, the interior is pretty much plunged in darkness, other than immediate from the outside, as you immediate doorway as you walk in, and as before, you see this figure in black robes standing there with his arms, sheathed in his sleeves, just unmoving as he looks at you, or as they look at you when you invade their holy sanctum. And yeah, the air in here, and it's fairly cold, not as biting cold as it can be, but it's fairly cold, and the air is thick with incense. Whether or not that's pleasant to you, who knows? But yeah, so you approach, and yeah, there's no response. So, like last time, if you want something, you have to initiate because the person is just standing there, silently watching you and judging you, probably.
I want to ask. Actually, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna. Yeah. I wasn't here last time, so I'm just sticking around somewhere.
It was Maine that had the coupon, right?
This is at the machine. The
Oh,
Mechanicus.
We're at the yeah.
my bad. I got them mixed up in my head. Yeah, so in that case, I'll walk forward and say, yes, I have returned to see about the metal that, we'll see about a business proposition.
And I'm there translating if they need it.
All right. So the person standing there in dark robes takes a second, listen to the proposition in low Gothic or high Gothic.
Middle
I thought.
Gothic.
Oh yeah, I don't know High Gothic, so I mean, you can try.
I know High Gothic.
So Cornelius, were you speaking in high Gothic or low Gothic as you made this declaration?
Low Gothic.
All right. Yeah. So it takes a moment to process that, and in the same full clinical, emotionless voice, the person says, "The master awaits," and then turns around and starts walking towards the back wall again. It's probably like 10 meters in, where they put out the hand to the wall to summon the lift again. And yeah, after brief pause, the door slides open, and you step onto the platform that is shaped like the machina opus, the cogwheel with the half machine skull, half skeleton, which is the symbol of the Mechanicus. Yeah, you short elevator ride down later, sadly with no elevator music because that's heresy. You arrive at the same landing as you were before. And as you travel down this elevator, the temperature starts dropping quite drastically to the point where you can see as the elevator comes to a complete stop, your breath is misting in front of you as you. And yeah, the person steps off the platform and walks forward to the railing, where you can see out through the room, as far as you can see in the dark. And yeah, I don't recall exactly the details I mentioned before, but the room is fairly big, probably like 30 by 30 by 30 or something like that, 30 square. So it's pretty large. In the middle of the room, there is a dais with a number of control panels and desks and such. And then, yeah, towards the back wall, there is this massive, basically, wall of cogitators lining the walls. Some of them are glowing with the light of activation, and others are basically inert at the moment. And yeah, you step forward to the small platform again to take the elevator ride, the last bit down again, and you are on the workshop floor. And yeah, you see in the middle of the room on the raised dais, see the towering figure standing completely dressed in black with black robe, hood, and casting his their face in the shadow. As before, you can see the cluster of islands as underneath the hood, but that's pretty much all you can make out.
All right. What container do we have the samples in?
I think Gwen has them.
I have the one that she fetched with her telekinesis.
Yeah, so I do believe it was like a glass vial or something such.
Yes.
You took a small sample.
Yeah. So I'll take one of the samples and walk up to the person, the robed one, and say, "Yes, I have. I came here some weeks ago talking about with a proposition that is for a substance that we found on a far off death world, and now I'm here with a more pure sample for you to analyze."
All right. Yeah, there is. As you finish saying that, the towering figure gestures to he makes a hand gesture, and a table platform raises from the ground up, so you can place the sample at. And from the somewhere to the left of you, where you're standing, you hear a voice. Yes, in low Gothic. Yes, you have since your last visit 312 days, 18 hours, and 22 minutes have passed.
Not a
Maybe
couple of weeks.
completely like without inflection and the tinge of you know, being synthetic, the voices. But yeah, can all of you give me a sight-based awareness? Who can actually see in the dark?
My servo skull can.
If you have the visor, dark vision or something like that,
Yeah.
you can roll
Gwen
me a
has that.
sight-based awareness.
Oops.
Can I try on my glow globe first?
I mean, if you want to turn on your glow globe, you're welcome
No.
to do so, but it might not
Ca-
be received.
Can I
Yeah.
screech and use my enhanced hearing to echolocate everything?
I mean, do you have echolocation?
No, but I have heightened senses hearing.
I don't think that's the same as echolocation.
I mean, if you want to start screeching, you're welcome to do so, but I don't think it will help you to locate things.
Fine. Listen, I'm a survivor. I get through any situation.
I mean, you say that. Right, so the two of you see that there is 3 individuals here in the room other than yourselves. So there is one hulking figure that stands on the dais in the middle of the room. There is one smaller person to the left of where Cornelius is standing, probably like standing, at the side of a couple of cogitators, adjusting some settings on them. And then there is the person who brought you down here, who walks forward as the table rises up from the ground, and grabs the sample vial and transfer it over to where the hulking figure stands in the middle. And yeah, as you see before, the bowl and the measuring equipment are there as well. And yeah, the person that brought you in here uncorks the vial and then pours it into the bowl. And you see the hulking figure starts tapping away on the consoles. All right, not great, but not terrible either. All right. So I think as they makes a very cursory scan of it, the individual that brought you down here is standing in front of Cornelius, turns around to the rest of you and says, as you see the lights on the console start blinking, and you see a couple of scanners and such start sweeping over the liquid in the bowl, and there's some instruments start poking and prodding at it, and the person in front of Cornelius turns back and says, "The sample is acceptable. You can use this for something." It is refined to a 96.8%, which is acceptable for production.
All right. So if we enter into business together, what do you suppose? What type of terms do you suppose we could agree to?
It depends on the. I have same completely monotone voice from the person standing in front of you, because it depends on the quantity, amount of time it will take to transport it here. And if you want something made by this, or if you simply wish to transfer it to me to this facility, so we can do whatever we wish with it.
Mm,
All right.
So- Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is there a role I can make, like evaluate or maybe commerce, one of the two, to I guess figure out all the details on how often we would have to bring this stuff back, and helmet, like labor, all that small stuff.
It would be an evaluate, just eyeball what kind of price this would be worth. Like,
you can
if
logic it.
if it was like, if we're talking profit factor here, so if you succeed, roll well enough on a evaluate, I will tell you exactly, or in general, the amount of profit factor you will get for trading this stuff with the tech priest.
All right, I'll go ahead and start with that then.
Now that you know the source of it is clean and untainted enough for them to do something with.
Well, now they know it's like 98% pure, so they know it's clean.
I believe that one came from the underground pool,
Yeah, that one was
Which-
from the pool.
Yeah.
which
I mean,
would be which would be probably the easiest to harvest from.
Yeah, you just dip a bucket in.
Yeah.
the bucket weighs a ton.
I mean, you gotta be a strong boy to pull it up again. Possible.
We need a containment vessel. I mean, it's logistics. Containment vessels that won't turn to metal. Apparently, glass doesn't. Because that's what we collected samples in.
All right, so I did the evaluate.
All right, so I will tell you this. I'm reading the skill right now to see if there is any degrees of success that tells you what. So I will tell you this, right? Now that you have this additional information, it will be between, depending on how well the trade route is set up, it will be between 3 and 5 profit factor if acceptable deal is struck.
Ooh, that doesn't sound bad at all. And what else can we do with it besides the deal?
I mean, you can drink it if you want.
It can be a big metal boy.
So
chances are you will actually just die if that happens.
this is like super off topic, but I'm just gonna drop a picture in the Road Trader Discord real quick. This is the shit I'm dealing with right now.
That is literally a snake on your headphones.
Yes, it is. um,
All right, and so what was the other role? Would it be commerce to actually, or would I have to even make a role to basically sign up the deal and take care of the particulars?
So, first of all, walk me through this. So, what is it that you want out of this deal for you personally? Like, do you just want to have the increased profit factor, like a percentage of whatever they're making, like in terms of actual financial thing, which is the profit factor, or do you want like specific custom-made items for you, like on the rare occasion?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so unless you guys have another idea, what I'm looking for is basically we know where the source of this stuff is, and we know of a way to get there, and they have apparently have the machines necessary to turn it into stuff, and so I figure we basically say we're able to bring X amount of material back per year, and then they'll make it into things and then give us a cut of the profits is the general idea that I have. But
do we,
yeah,
do we want anything manufactured for us personally or for our ship out of this substance?
I was gonna say yes. So I was gonna say we should get one. We should definitely get a cut of the profit. So whatever they're making, we should be getting a cut of because it is our product that we found. We have ownership of it. We should also request that, like Halford said, specialty items can be made through the product for us through the use of their machines, which may cut back on the amount of profit factor we get, but we might be able to get some nice items from this living metal, basically, or liquid metal. Sorry, not living. But that's if you guys all agree on that. Unless you guys want more, just a bigger cut, or you want a decent cut with specialty items. Or I mean,
Is
if you're
there-
really good, you might be able to just get a nice big cut and profit factor.
Is there any way to know what they can make out of it? Is there like a limited amount of things they can make, or can they make literally anything with
Can
it?
we ask them?
I mean, you don't
You want to
know
ask them,
until you try.
Cornelius?
Right. So first of all, as you're having these deliberations, Cornelius, can you roll me a willpower, please? And lady, could you be so kind? And sorry, Gwen, could you be so kind and roll me a Sanisian?
Oh, goddamn Silesians.
My spidey sense is tingling.
It most definitely is, especially with that roll. Give me just 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna have a quick look in the rule book, see what the results of that is. right, lady, have a quick look at Discord for me, please. And then, yeah, that's right. And then we have
I'm back.
Cornelius.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
I had to go get a drink because I'm like dying because of how damn hot my room is.
That's perfectly fine. I'm juggling a whole bunch of things, right?
After we finish with this, we can take a break, I guess. If you guys want.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. Because I think there might be some things that happen.
Okay.
So yeah, lady, are you responding or mentioning this at all, or you just keep it to yourself?
I'm trying. mm, I think I might suggest that we need to take this information back to our Lord Trader before we make final deliberations. Final, or at least try to get Cornelius's attention without being rude.
I mean, I'll speak in coughing language. I'll cough really loudly. He'll just know what I mean.
How do you know that? You coughing.
Don't ask. All right, it just works. You don't have to understand because robots don't cough.
Look over here.
Fucking toasters.
All right.
Do you have an Auspex by any chance, Cornelius?
Sorry, what?
Do you have an Auspex?
I did not.
I can probably hack into it and send him some message through his Auspex, but
What's he gonna do? Beep in Morse code?
yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry your idea was such a great idea to cough him a message.
At least he could, you know.
But yeah, I mean, we could. So, lady wanted to. Gwen wanted to talk to the rogue trader before we make a decision. I think I agree with that. Because she is the one that's gonna be.
I mean, I can act with the authority of the rogue trader when she's not here.
Yes, but we should go talk to her.
All right, Cornelius. You feel something, maybe not something you register consciously at first, but you can definitely feel something, pushing at the back of your head. Whether or not you want to respond to that or analyze that, it's entirely up to you. But you have this sensation that something is pushing against your head.
All right. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
As the group is what's the deal you wanted to make then? So, because again, I heard a whole lot of deliberations, but nothing conclusive.
The deal I want to make is harvest the material, bring it here, and then share in whatever profits they make from the stuff they make from the material.
All right. Yeah, so is that the deal you propose to them?
Yeah. So I don't know the particulars that would be involved with running a spaceship and all that. So, but yeah, that's the basic gist of the deal that I bring up to them.
All right. So you suggest this deal to them. One of them. It's like I said, it's pretty hard to tell with facial expressions and all because of deep shadows and such. Gwen, as Cornelius is proposing this deal, did you want to interject with something?
Yes,
Or...
excuse me, sir. I think I need to speak with you about something.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
Is the elevator basically just empties directly into this room?
Yeah, like so how it works, or there's the floor that you're standing on right now. Then there is the elevator at the far end of it that you came down on that goes up to the landing, and then from there is a short walk through a hallway to the elevator that brings you up into the atrium, or the foyer to the actual storefront.
All right. Yes.
Yes.
So I think what I'll do is say to the tech priest, on second thought, I will convene with my my comrades, and then we will see if what deal that I can offer.
Comrades, we getting red up in here.
How would you know, Kroot?
All right, Cornelius, can you roll me another willpower, please? And lady, the same you rolled before as well. Wish.
Well, this time.
I'm still suspicious as hell. And antsy.
All right. Yeah, so Cornelius, you excuse yourself and the rest of the party, I guess, to and then mention that you need to confirm with your superiors before you can offer any particular deal. But now at least you have the information, so you can make an honest assessment later. All right. So Cornelius, as you and possibly the rest of the group are marching away, were there anything particular you were lying about throughout this conversation with the tech priest?
I don't think so. I would withhold information like the location of the planet. All I said was it comes from a death world, and but I don't think that I actively lied about anything at that point.
All right. Yeah. So to the best of your knowledge, you kept it above board.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So the shorter man, the shorter person escorts you. Black Rose escorts you out again. Through up if you want to leave the place. Activates the elevators and all that, so you can leave. So when mark off that vial of whatever you had marked on your character sheets, you don't have that vial anymore.
I don't have it anymore.
All of it was used to analyze. Yeah, it takes you, a bit of time to get out of there, but eventually, you ascend through the space station, and you get back to ground floor, and you walk out through the door and stand at the thoroughfare again outside the Void Forge. And as you look back as the door closes, you see the black robed figure just standing stock still in the middle of the shop front. Oh, that's a difficult thing to say. It's over. Yeah, just as the door closes, you see him just them standing there with the arms folded in their sleeves, with the hood up, not saying anything, not moving. And door closes, and and you are now outside with the hustle and bustle of footfall thoroughfare. For what you all wish to do.
I'm gonna maybe we should, if we don't want to head all the way back to the ship, head towards this Wild Goose Bar and Grill to confer. depending on which seems to be closer. I definitely want to be a little ways away from the Void Forge before discussing it.
What if this place is going to be some type of space Hooters?
Probably
Hell
is.
yeah.
I can. You know what? You can actually. Humans can seduce Groot, but I have a +20 resist.
We weren't even thinking about.
You said Hooters.
I mean, that's where all the owls congregate. You know, they have a
Yeah.
Actually, if because they're of a different race and it's a fellowship test, it would technically count as a +4 or +40 to resist because they have a -20. Guess I'm an alien.
Yes, but you don't know what kind of establishment this is until you actually get there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Are we going to Hooters?
I was gonna say wild goose.
I just want a place where we can talk business without being overheard in any sense of the word.
So you guys want to check out the Space Hooters or whatever it's gonna be? So what's it called again?
The Wild Goose Bar and Grill.
Yes, we can go check out the Wild Goose Bar and Grill and see if we can talk there, or we can go head straight back to the ship and definitely talk there.
The bar is a lot closer than the ship at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
Might as well head to the bar, see what it is, and then we can head from there.
Besides, you have a coupon. You know, you get discounts.
Yeah, we got a
The bargain.
coupon.
One thing, we have a
I mean-
coupon, guys.
Profit factor. We have a good reason for going
we-
there.
We're fucking
Can we
road
flip
traders
the
and we're
coupon
going
for
a
an-
coupon.
We flip the coupon for profit factor.
No, it's not
Right
worth
now, we
it.
just
Scalp it on
we
the
just-
street.
we just need to discuss something.
I think at some point you start moving in the vague direction of this place. At least
Yeah.
you don't just stand around on the corner shouting at each other.
Yes.
Yes. If necessary, I will take the Kroot by the hand and lead him.
Might be a bad idea.
Are you tall enough to grab my hand?
I'll stare at you and say, "Give me your hand."
Are you sure you want to hold his hand?
I mean, I have my suit on, so.
Oh,
I'd rather hold his hand than walk back in the Void Forge right now.
That is very true.
What the fuck's going on in the Void Forge? Let's find out.
It takes a bit of time to get there because the people, you know, the actual layout of the footfall, you know, it's a bit tricky at times to figure out where everything is, especially if you haven't been to this spot before. But yeah, as you're walking there, you know, finding your way, maybe stop and ask directions here and there. For good measure. You you turn a corner, and you see at the alley, probably like 10 meters or so, fairly cramped alley, probably like two people shoulder to shoulder can pass through here. There's a lot of debris and such in the way. Maybe like a container garbage cans, you know, that's the usual alley stuff. And at the far end of the alley, there's, like I said, probably 10 meters or so, you see the Wild Goose Bar and Grill in the faint neon sign. And there is a goose flapping, desperately trying to escape, you know, the flames coming up from a grill.
This place looks good already.
Yeah, so as you are starting, as you approach the place, you see a man, or what passes for one at least, step out in front of you, blocking your path. And he has a pretty uncomfortably wild grin as he looks at the party and say, well, I've been looking for you. And yeah, I think. So what's your immediate reaction to this as someone is blocking your path and says they've been looking for you?
I want to move him. time.
Jump him.
All right.
Actually, yeah, I want to hit them dank hops and just jump over him.
All right.
Can
So
you like slam on the ceiling and just be like dunked on?
Don't kill him yet.
I'm jumping over him.
We need to ask him some questions.
I'm gonna put on my Air Jordans and just hop over him.
That sounds
shit.
good.
It's a full action to ready Air Jordans.
And vertical leap test is you can jump your agility. You don't have to roll if you're jumping meters equal to your agility bonus, right?
I mean, I don't know.
If I remember right, that's how it works. I'll check real quick.
Let's say yes until you
All right.
figure it out.
Unless he's taller than 5 meters, then I clear him.
No, he's not taller than 5 meters.
All right, I just hop over him.
Can I
I
use
see,
my
yeah.
jump pack to do the same?
Fucking disrespecting the shit out of this guy.
Excellent. We could use a drink.
I mean,
Fuck
Can I
this
just-
guy. I've got a coupon.
can I just go be like, the fuck you want? We want to use this coupon and get some delicious bar and grill food that we don't know what's in there yet. Get the fuck out of the way.
I mean, you're more than welcome to
Is-
do whatever you wish, but I'm asking for your immediate reaction. So one puts on the
Yeah.
Jordans and start jumping. The other one activates the jetpack, and you want to give him just bullshit sass. That's fine.
No, I'm gonna start walking towards him and just walk on top of him because I'm like 3 times.
What
his
if he's
size,
the
probably.
proprietor? Is he behaving in an aggressive manner, or is he just got a smart eye? Just
Very aggressive, and as you like eyeballing him a bit more closer, he is heavily armed as well.
I would still like to walk just on top, just right through him. Just push him, shove him.
All right, let's roll initiative then. Conrad, Cornelius, what are you doing? And Maine, what are you doing? And Maine, you're doing the jetpack nonsense.
What?
Cornelius, what are you doing?
again, I gotta do this thing.
Are we all rolling this? Oh, we don't have tokens. Damn, I just want to fucking go to a bar and grill.
I'm
Why
going
is
last. I'm going last because I hopped too high. I just jumped and I kept going.
I still have to roll initiative too, right? Even though I wanted to jump over him.
Ah, perfect. Where's my character?
Yeah, I think so because you start flaring your jetpack, right?
Because
Right.
I rolled on the wrong map. Can I reroll?
I have how much more initiative? I have, ooh.
I mean, sure, why not?
I'm an idiot. I cannot remember how to do the initiative thing again.
Click on your token, and on the bottom it says token initiative. Bottom of like Hellforge's name or something.
Okay, now it gave it input value.
And the
What
value
do
you
I-
put in is your agility
Right.
bonus.
Agility bonus.
So we.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit!
Fast
You have
as fuck,
7
boy.
agility.
Traffic, you go hot. Traffic.
5
you go
agility
hot,
plus
hot.
2 initiative because weapon master and I'm using a chain weapon.
You
God.
go low. I go high. We're gonna fuck this dude up,
Fast as fuck, boy.
dude. You can do sick rolls while I do sick flips. I'll hit him in the back of the head with the thunder hammer as I land behind him. You punch him in the dick with your chain fist. It'll fuck him up.
Gonna work him like a puppet.
I'm just adding some tokens. So place yourselves where you want to go then.
So what I have already landed behind him by the time
Cool.
all of this.
Yeah. So you would land. You would be.
Yeah, I basically am in melee range already. Feels good.
So if I was gonna say, if I was starting to jump, would I have jumped over him or am I still in the process of getting ready in front of him?
You would. The thing is with a jetpack, it's a tech thing, so it takes a bit of time to just flare up and go. Well, the Cruit is just lean back a bit and hop.
It's a crude.
I'll just be up in front of him in his face.
I like we're gonna kill this guy. We have no idea what he did.
I
He's
just think
just
every
not
time I
letting us-
crude jump. I mean, I like to think every time I crude jump, I scream "Fly like Mike."
Kobe.
Mind you, again, he's done nothing wrong except just be a dick.
I mean, the fact that we're having to roll initiative.
I mean, I did get in his face.
Listen, he tried to stop me. He doesn't like me. Really? What the fuck?
I have a coupon.
Yeah, traffic has a coupon, and I'm me.
Oh.
Traffic has a coupon, and I'm me.
Yeah. Don't fucking stop me.
Uh,
I represent a rogue trader. Like, that's what fucking first officer power. Who the fuck? I get my green card.
he doesn't know that.
He doesn't. So, my skin's
Stole
green.
your
that
green
counts.
card? He thought maybe you were just a random crude
My
trying to eat
skin's
us.
green. That's my green card. I got a thunder hammer.
Right.
You probably stole it from someone.
Your thunder
Okay.
hammer's your problem solver.
So what you see here, as we, as this madness descends, you have this odd-looking fellow in front of you. With
You talking about me?
No, because you're in the back, so get lost. So yeah, this person with 5 o'clock shadow or so stands, steps out in front of you, blocking your path. As and he gives you a bright smile and says, "I've been looking for you." And then, he makes a move to draw his weapon as as you start shouting him, as your spider sense apparently starts tickling. To and that's where we start. So main
Punch him with the dick.
first.
Punch him with the dick.
Do I recognize him at all? Or is
Yeah,
this just a
mean,
complete stranger?
Probably, as far as you can tell, is a complete stranger.
You can try to punch his weapon instead of trying to punch him in the fucking dick.
Listen, he gets punched. He gets punched.
Why
in
you
the
gotta
dick. I
punch
hit
people in
him
the dicks? That's not a nice place to
because
punch.
traffic's going low. I'm going high. I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head.
So you're gonna down
Swing, better, better, better.
Is he wearing armor?
If he's heavily armed, I'm assuming he has armor. Not that
I
it's
have a
gonna
thunder
matter for
hammer,
me.
and traffic gets a chain fist. Armor doesn't fucking matter unless he's in power armor.
Even then, it doesn't matter for me.
That's true. Yeah, I have 10 pins, so he's gonna need some Terminator armor for it to even have a little bit of like.
So he has a great coat on, but you can see there is some sort of either flak or light carapace underneath.
Yeah, fuck that
Okay.
armor.
It's paper. Well, he was acting hostile, so I'm going to apply my tox dispenser,
Oh
and
shit!
then I'm gonna punch him. Because what else am I supposed to do?
Get dicked.
Ask him what the fuck he was doing.
He is not at all surprised by this. You don't get any bonuses. But because Cans is there, I think you count as outnumbering, so that would be a +10.
I don't remember. Being behind someone doesn't count as flanking, does it? If you don't surprise them.
I don't believe so, no.
All right.
You don't get to just flank people willy
Yeah,
nilly.
so as you lash out with your chain fist, make his day a very terrible one. He just deftly sidesteps your attack, and he has a very, condescending smile on his face, knowing your tricks. So, do you want to roll with that D5, or I think to see how long your tox thing lasts, or is it once have to apply it once every round? Forget the exact rules.
I think I have to apply it every round.
Can you have a look for me? It's into the storm, I do believe. Yeah, is that your action? You apply it for as a free action, then you try to punch him as a half action, I do believe so, and he sidesteps. So I
A
think you have a
tox
half action. So.
dispenser. Yeah, tox quality for 1 round, 10 uses before refill.
Yeah, so there was something else that had a lasted for 10, for 1d5 rounds or something like that. The
It
reaction would
lasts for
be
1 round.
Yeah, so I was thinking of something else. So,
I think
you have
I
a.
I was gonna say I think the default poison it dispenses lasts for 1d5 rounds or some bullshit.
Might be the thing, yeah. I think you have a half action left if you want to do anything. Otherwise, are you done?
You're gonna all-out attack him?
Go for that intimidate traffic. Do it. But no, never mind. Intimidate's full action.
All right, Cans, your turn.
I want to hit him with Thunderhammer in the back of. Oh, actually, I don't want to do a cold chop, but I do want to hit him with the Thunderhammer.
Shoot, do the thing.
That's
You're
plus 10 for
outnumbered, so plus 10.
outnumbered.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can't dodge. Oh my god. Well, rip random guys.
The lowest damage you've done in so long.
I think that's no, it's not the lowest I can
Still
get,
a
but it's
crit, though.
close.
It is still a crit, you're right.
Oh shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, confirm that shit.
Well, perfect confirm. Good righteous
28
fear.
damage. Fuck that guy.
He did.
God damn, he dead, boys.
Didn't need that spine anyway.
All right.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's quick math here. So
28.
that is an uncomfortable amount of nonsense.
If he's not dead, he has
What's
to
his
make that
arm?
dank
Well, his
toughness.
armor, I think, is negated
It's
by
not-
the 10 pen.
And if he's not dead, he has to make that dank toughness save, or he's stunned for half damage he takes rounds.
Half damage he takes rounds?
Yeah, so it's half the
Was that
round
English?
damage he takes as wound damage. He has to make like a toughness -5 for every damage.
Yeah, so that's 14, which is an arm, I do believe. So yeah, you just smash him across the arm, and he just turns into a fine paste, which is
Fuck that arm.
impressive. Yeah, and the rest of his upper torso as well, for that matter.
All right.
That's what happens when you get between a group and their coupon.
I like to think that when we killed them, if I just screamed, "We have a coupon!"
It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. All right, Conrad, your turn. You do see, just eyeballing the surrounding, there is doors opening and there are people attempting to step out, but they didn't have the ambush
Fucking
was.
Overwatch.
Oh shit!
Overwatch time
Yes, but where are you overwatching? That's the
in
question.
front of me and behind me.
Bullshit! You can only.
I have
nothing.
2 weapons. I turn sideways and Overwatch everywhere.
Here's the thing, right? Overwatch is a full.
I know. I'm just
full-
messing with you. I'm just now. Just
Yeah, so front or back.
I will Overwatch front. Front. No, I'll Overwatch back behind us, just in case some bullshit happens from behind. I'll watch our backs because I think Kant and Main can survive more than Gwen and Cornelius.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, you have like 40 dodges, and Main has a chain fist, so.
All right, so I can't find the damn thing, which is annoying. But yeah, you Overwatching a 4 to 5 behind you, so.
Yes. By the way, it's hostile action towards us equals shoot. I don't want to do no suppressive fire bullshit.
All right, so this dude steps out. He's the tech priest with the storm bolter and Main with the chain fist, which is both uncomfortable targets.
What about the Thunderhammer? Go
mean-
towards a Thunderhammer.
I mean, that's a thing, right?
Is a thing, yes.
So I think this one, fuck it, there are 2 targets within convenient range. Does any one of you have a charm by any chance?
Does my
Main
coot
and
totem
Conrad.
count? Oh,
You don't count for anything right now. Main or Conrad, do you have any charms?
No.
I don't think I have any on me. I mean, I have a bolt shell keepsake, but I don't think that counts. I have some like fluff character stuff, but I don't know if that would be something I carry on me.
I mean, I do think the bolt shell would count. I'll look it up after.
Like when I did the like fluff stuff, one of my things was a homeworld memento.
Yeah, I know that one, but not the same. In the book, there is in the core book there is a charm item, but yeah, he quick draws off action, walk out the building, quick draws his pistol and tries to shoot Conrad. That's a conveniently large puzzle.
So if I dodge, I lose Overwatch, but if I do nothing, I don't lose Overwatch, correct?
Yes,
I don't do anything.
and risk being set on fire and/or explode.
and before Archeo
I
took
don't do
pistol.
anything.
Oh shit! And before Dark held our pistol.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I'm so thankful.
Can it ricochet off the back wall?
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, if there was anything like adjacent to him, absolutely, but yeah,
He's gonna pay. He's gonna pay.
Close enough.
Gwen's gonna kill him now.
All right.
I got your back, girl. You shoot him.
Ah, that's what you thought. Then another one opens the door and steps out.
Well, shit.
God damn it! Why are they all behind me?
Don't worry, dude. I have a whole bunch of stuff that's coming in your vague direction as well. So don't. But yeah, this one walks out with a pistol, looks at the Crute with the thunderhammer. Gotta start shooting that place.
Nose plugs.
Did you say nose plugs?
Oh shit! I didn't take into account the minus 30. I guess
Minus 40.
It still would have passed by 0.5.
No, it's minus 40, not minus 30.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it would not have passed.
It's a slight fail. So yeah, there is a shot flying past your face.
Would it get main?
And thankfully, main is not adjacent. But had you not one-shotted the person you were fighting, the one in front, that person would have been shot because of the stray shots. Right, Gwen, it's your turn now. And yeah, you have two people who stepped out on the buildings, and you hear noise from the left of you in the building through one of the doors that has been slightly ajar, and then you hear noise or you see fluttering of drapes in the window where the other one is standing.
So if you do a semi-auto shot, I believe it's plus 20 total to either one of these guys because they're close range.
I'm going for the guy who's closer.
This guy, yeah, plus 20. So it'll be 2 shots if you get it. If you get 2 degrees or more, you get 2 shots. If you don't, you get 1 shot. You get 2 shots. Just roll damage.
Damage twice.
Unless he dodges.
Which he does not.
He does not. So you're very lucky. 13 and 8 with pen 4. Yep.
She has to confirm the crit, though.
That's not a crit. That's a failure.
Okay.
Lowest possible damage.
And it's still the 13. So, tearing is bullshit.
Yeah. Ka has found a place sitting on my head, and he's comfortable. I sent a picture to a friend, and he was like, "Calm down, Medusa." I'll post the picture on Discord.
I think that's all I can do this turn. I am putting my filtration plugs in. Whenever I go into a fight with cons, they go in. Unless something prevents me.
You should have bought yourself a respirator.
That is probably a very good idea. So yeah, your bolt pistol barks twice, and the person that just stepped out of the door with a pistol drawn expires in bloody missed. Good
Oh,
job.
nice, good.
I mean, they are really terrible. Like I gave them pretty much terrible armor and then barely any wounds.
Why are they attacking us? I mean, we killed one of their guys.
I mean, why didn't you fucking stop and ask them before you started shooting?
I
Tell
tried
them.
to, but someone had to pull out their weapon.
Don't hit.
They paid for it. If they knew who we were, they knew they should not have pulled out their weapon or acted
Right.
any aggressive manner.
When
Maybe they were after
door,
Kant's bounty.
the door, someone,
They're probably after
Yeah,
Khan's bounty, yeah, right?
some impolite bastard kicks open the door next to you, Gwen, and as you turn around and turn to the side, you see someone who brings up a pistol in your vague direction. See if they
Oh
can
shit!
actually hit
Is he
this
in
guy.
my Overwatch range?
Nope.
God damn it! I'm sorry. My Overwatch was not very well placed.
God damn it, these rolls.
So
You
I'm
had to make
sorry.
them shitty people.
So I have to share this. I have like a stream going really quietly in the background just to have background noise, and I just hear out of nowhere, yeah, man, I speak Jamaican Bumbacat and shit, man.
What?
Bumbleclad? Is that what we were trying to say?
It's like this super like tired, or drunk or high dude. I don't know which one. He's like, yeah, man, I speak Jamaican Bumbacat and shit, man. Fuck. I was like, oh no, Boone Howard.
All
You're
right.
making me crazy.
So one of them steps out from a door behind you, and yeah, that one is definitely within your Overwatch range.
Yes! Shoot him! Full auto.
There's a pistol drawn as well.
Don't care. I shoot him with a full auto. He dies. Maybe.
Yeah, just
Where's my gun? Double
I
deputy.
don't even
Yep.
know where your gun is. How can you? Oh shit!
Go ahead, dodge it. How many shots did I take at him? So he dodges one bullet? Two bullets. Do I need to continue?
No, he dies. He has little life and zero armor without pen. So yeah, he just expires in a hail of bullets. Mark off 8 bullets.
I will mark off 8 bullets. Character.
I thought this would go better.
Why? Wait, for who? For us or
Traffic
for them?
I'll deal the guy up top. You go down, or deal that guy.
I mean, they're both in charge range, so I'm good. Either way.
Actually, 2.
Don't worry, I'm
3.
still in Overwatch down there, so they can't come from behind you
They're
guys.
not open. Oh no, yeah, those are in charge range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can transverse this whole map in one turn. Feels good.
Is that what you count?
Cornelius, your turn.
All right. What is this guy doing again? Is he still in the house, or can I see him?
Yeah, he's basically standing inside in the open doorway with a pistol pointing at Gwen, or in the vague direction of Gwen. So yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. I'll spend a half action to draw my bolter, and then a half action to do a simple attack. Any modifiers? Is this close range?
Yes.
Which one are you shooting? The one to the left of you, or the one in front?
To the left of me.
Yeah, so that's short range plus 10, and then nothing else, I think.
Not
And
for a simple
basically-
attack.
Yeah. And basically don't get, 1 degree of failure or less. Oh yeah, you most definitely murder him if you don't roll like double ones and everything. Wait, how is that energy damage on a bolter?
Oh, I probably rolled my hell pistol by accident.
Yeah, it's fine. You still critted, so I'll willing to let that crit stand. Yeah.
All right, and confirm the crit by re-rolling the attack.
Yeah.
No, yeah, sir. Same modifier.
Yep, doesn't go through.
So it's +4, yeah, bolter. So that's 14. Yeah, you second bullet that impacts just murders him outright. And for the record, I thought it would go better for them.
Oh. Made him super weak.
Yeah, Trevor, you go right, I go up. We'll finish this off real quick.
Because I had that one on a different layer, so that one didn't go yet. Right. So that one steps out and, yeah, pretty much
He's
just...
still on a different layer.
What? No, he's not. He's the one to the right of main right now.
Oh.
Same grid. I just had him moved on my on another layer, so he didn't show up for me in the turn tracker. Yeah, he levels his pistol and gonna take a shot at main. I give up.
All right, Trevor, let's finish this shit.
I don't appreciate being shot at, so I'm gonna punch him.
Charge punch him? Rocket Man him?
Sounds like an excellent idea. Yeah, so which one are you going? Yeah, that one. All right. Yeah, you can see, like, he was confident when he, stepped out the doorway and, confidently pointed his pistol at you and then pulled the trigger and then shot the wall behind you. And now he looks fairly scared of you as you're waving the chain fist in his vague direction.
Is he gonna dodge or roll damage?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize you rolled because I don't have the beep.
Yeah, I took off the beep, it was too loud.
All right, I'll do the beep for you.
Beep.
Man,
Right, so this one managed to do the dancing feat, apparently.
Adrenaline gave him a little extra.
once again, a combat scenario is gonna start and end where I don't kill anything.
All right, I want to get to the one to my top left and hit him with the thunder hammer.
All right.
Is there more than one guy left? Oh, yeah, there is. Cool. Oh. Is that a pass?
Yeah, still pass.
Just barely. And he did.
Yep, you pretty much just murder him outright, turn him into a puff of bloody vapor.
I like to think every time I hit one of these guys, they just go flying into the wall next to them.
I mean, it's literally like you're hitting a home run on the pitch.
It's like whack-a-mole.
All right. So I think...
Wait.
Oh, shit, it's the...
My turn. All right.
Fine, you can have your turn.
Yeah, with complete anger right now that he's wasting my time and I cannot use the scoop on, I would like to take both of my bolters and shoot at the same time with both. Close enough. That's all over his body.
Just gonna leave a crater in the sidewalk.
I just want to fucking use this coupon already. I don't know what the hell.
Why? You can't get drunk.
What do you mean I can't? I'm not a robot machine yet.
All
I want
right,
to
so So the first hit there with Lucy is to the head, and that's a crit. Yeah, you
Oh.
yeah, he pretty much just turns into a basically the only thing, main, as you are confidently striding up to give this, angry man a fisting of a lifetime. You basically see, the world explodes in a cloud of red mist, and then once your sight returns normal again, all you see is a pair of stained boots on the ground and a pistol laying a meter or so away, and that's pretty much all that remains of this poor individual.
Poor individual. He's the one that came up. Thought he could fight us.
I want to yell "fuck," then punch the building because I didn't get to kill anything again.
punch the pistol. You can blow up the pistol.
Right, you punch the building and
The whole-
roll me that damage, please. Just a single damage roll, unless you crit. Oh yeah, you punch straight through the building, and the momentum of your swing carries you, so you are now stuck with your elbow, like deep. The elbow has passed to the other side of the wall. So
I was
you
waiting.
might-
I was waiting for you to say roll to hit the building, and he misses.
I mean, not even I would be that cruel to roll for someone to roll to hit a stationary building.
Roll to hit the building. Oh, I passed. All right, building rolls dodge. Wait, what?
You thought it was a building, but really it was a singed demon.
No, no.
Oh,
It's
All
change
right.
time.
You have now murdered all of these poor individuals who only tried to do the right thing.
What do you mean, right thing?
I mean, that's what I said.
All right, how
Talk
many
to
how many
us.
people are here? What? 6.
Us.
All right, I'm gonna take all the knuckles real quick.
I want whatever weapons were on the one that tried to shoot me.
All
I mean,
right,
these guys were kind of pathetic. I don't know if I would want their weapon.
All right, so can all of you roll me? What would it be? It would be a. What I said last time, scrutiny. I think.
Why
look
scrutiny?
around.
Can I use my server skull scrutiny?
Yeah.
I would roll both of our scrutiny.
The fact that
Shut up.
I have unnatural perception, I shouldn't be.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull my arm out of the building as well.
Yeah, so it takes you a hot minute, but yeah, you eventually yank your arm out of the building.
Can't he just punch backwards to get his arm out? I mean,
How does a chain fist get stuck?
it's a drill bit.
I mean, it probably got caught on some interior thing in the wall as you punched through, like when you tried to pull it back out again, because it wasn't a clean strike through.
I
Alright,
mangled
and-
someone's wardrobe.
Yeah, pretty much. Like funny thing is, you say that, and yeah, as you pull the chain fist out again, there is just a bra hanging at the end of it. Let's say a black laced bra. Of decent size.
Can I offer it to Gwen as a gift? I got this for you.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
It's a bit dusty from being.
He's
dragged
touching it with a
through the wall,
10-foot pole.
I mean, maybe Conrad could use it. I don't know.
Thank you. That's very thoughtful. Is it even remotely my size?
I found it.
I mean, it can be if you want to. I haven't.
I mean, he has pretty low fellowship. That's the best flirting he can do, alright?
I mean, mainly it's because she's the
Give the
only
man
one
a
that would
break.
wear it.
I feel like he could probably do better traffic.
Oh, thank you.
So you give her a dusty bra that isn't her size, and I regurgitate some of the soldiers. Also, that's the other thing. I would like to go around and eat a little bit of all of them to eat their innards to release their warrior spirits.
And you also grab some knuckle bones in the process.
Oh yeah, I have like 13 knuckle bones now. I got like a full fucking tambourine on my neck.
Are you taking knuckle bones on anything that's dead or anything that you kill?
Anything that anything I eat.
Oh, interesting. That's
Yeah,
a
so
lot of
they have-
knuckle bones.
Yeah, I'm
They
up
have
to
4
13.
toughness. They have 4 toughness if you want to consume them to
Alright.
get some extra. Yeah, I cannot for the life of me figure out which bloody skill it is to actually loot or search through corpses and shit. So
I think you
Well,
said it was like awareness or scrutiny, depending on what you have.
I mean, I just
Scrutiny is
said the scrutiny because I know most of you will fail on it, so don't have to worry about that.
Thanks.
I mean, that's a valid point.
So should we check the bodies to figure out what?
Hey,
Obviously,
I
they were
passed.
waiting for us.
There's not much left of any of the bodies. To
And
be
whatever's
honest.
left to see if we can figure out who sent them.
I
Yeah, I'll say this, right, Gwen. If you want, you can take one of their pistols. That's pretty much the pistol and the boot is pretty much all that stands. With the one that was next to main.
you can have dual wield pistols. I mean, you can't really do much with it, but
Yeah, so you have a what is it called? A Ripper pistol.
A Ripper pistol?
I think it's into the storm. Having a look
I can
right
check
now.
for it right now. What kind of
So
weapon is it?
It's
A Ripper pistol is a solid projectile. It is page 112 in Into the Storm. That's tearing and toxic. It is actually extremely rare. 1d10 plus 3, 2 semi-auto shots, 60 range.
If they were bounty hunting, why are they bounty hunting after a headhunter recruit with a
Oh,
toxic
7
weapon?
pen. Holy shit, that's a really good
Fucking
pistol.
assholes. Don't even know how to hunt a recruit.
I mean,
Gwen, that might be an upgrade to your pistol.
I'm just making an assumption.
I know you're. But yeah, Gwen, page, what was it, 114, I think.
112, right? I think it's 112. Well, 114 maybe with the way the pages are.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, the PDFs are about 1 or 2 pages off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have one common craftsmanship Ripper pistol. But
If you want to know the stats.
I don't think you can scrounge up any ammo for it right now, but you can always go shopping later for it.
Okay. Mainly, she wanted a kind of her own version of a trophy because she was particularly annoyed with this guy trying to shoot at her in the face.
I'm just saying that the pistol's actually really good. The pistol's like a big upgrade to your pistol because it has toxic, which means whenever you shoot people and actually hit them, you have to roll for. Well, I think it's agility toxic.
No, they roll a toughness, and if they fail it, they get 1d10 damage.
Yeah, extra damage.
My mouth is toxic.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I might switch to that later.
Mhm.
I'm doing real well with the bolt pistol though.
They both have tearing, so they both. I'm not sure how much the damage.
The
is.
Ripper pistol is basically a bolt pistol, but with toxic. It has a little less damage, but it has toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the little less damage he means by like 1 less damage, which isn't. It's like negligible in the end.
All right. So you managed to dispatch these fine, upstanding citizens of Footfall. You take a moment to collect yourselves and take a trophy or 3, possibly
Or 3.
more than that.
Or 6.
Yeah, or more than that. I don't know. And then, yeah, the door is. Everyone, as you're taking a moment, everyone is. You see people like look out the window and wondering why there is a small massacre in their alleyway. But yeah, the door to the wild goose is, inviting, at close range. Yeah, if you want to go in and have a drink, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, you can just lounge out here in the alleyway.
We still need to have our discussion. I say we go in like we own the place, plunk down our coupon, get our drinks, and get a table or whatever.
How far between the door and the
Get a
bar is
private
it?
table, hopefully.
Private space if they have one. If
So
not,
How far between the door and the and the table is it?
when you get in, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, just for comic effect, I'll say it's within crude leap distance.
I want to leap. I want to make a running vertical leap from the door to the counter with the coupon in hand.
All right. Yeah. So you do you open a door normally, or do you just kick open a door like you own the place?
Because it's a running vertical leap, I go with option C. I basically back up outside in the alleyway, then charge and let's head ram straight through my beak and land at the counter with like the coupon sitting at the tip of my beak. Want my ammo sec.
All right. That is an absolutely fantastic mental image. Say you beak slam your way through the door, and yeah, the door double hinged wooden door, or thin plasteel. And yeah, the doors basically just fall off the hinges and tumble to the ground as the Crute is just barging straight through like he owns the place. Makes a jump from the door and lands comfortably on one of the bar stools with the coupon in the beak, and everyone who is in here is looking thoroughly confused by the whole spectacle. What
I
are the
mean,
rest of you doing?
amused.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Guys, I think my Crute's retarded.
No, that would be you. That would be you that's retarded.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in after Main.
Right.
Just-
Yes, you can make whatever entrance you wish.
yep, just walk right in like I own the place.
All right.
I've had enough of being shot at today.
So yeah, all of you except the Crute walks in. Everyone, like I said, probably a dozen or so people just spread out. It's like the bar desk in front, basically straight opposite the door, and then to the right there's a couple of booths, and probably a kitchen area or some such, and then on the left there is basically a larger dining area with a couple of booths to the side, by the wall, and then tables of varying sizes spread out across the room. Yeah, everyone here looks absolutely confused and dazed by the whole display. First the massacre outside, and then the Crute knocking down the door. Yeah, do you all want to order or take a seat at a private booth somewhere
Yes.
while the Crute is doing the bartender stuff?
Sounds good.
All right, I think if it's all right with all of you, I think we can take like a 5-minute break here.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's take 5 then.
I'll be back.